Hey, what's up, guys? This is Steve.
Ruka.
What kind of introduction was that, Churi?
And Michael.
And Mike.
Hello.
And today we're going to do our top 10 member graduation songs.
Woo!
And as there is not really that many, there's probably like around 20-something. Low 20s.
20? Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
think that many.
Yeah, there's somewhere around like 20-something. We're bound to have the same songs on our list, most likely.
Probably.
Most likely. So, who wants to start?
I don't have a list. I'm
Oh
just
wait,
adding.
I guess I have to start because I actually have 10.
Yeah, I've got 9, so...
I mean, I don't have a list. I'm just here for ad commentary.
Alright.
I'm sorry if this is going to be a long video because that's what I expect it to be.
I mean, if it doesn't go until midnight my time, that will be good.
We don't have to worry because it's daytime on our end.
Yeah, it's in the afternoon. But to start at my number 10, it was a tie between two songs, but I had to pick one, even though it was really hard to pick. My number 10 is Kyomade no Melody by Oshima Yuko's graduation song.
Oh!
Is my number 10.
Yuko!
It was really
it's
hard
so good.
to pick between this
No,
and Better, Part of This God song. It was such a hard choice to pick.
Potters! Oh man, that is hard.
Because the other songs on my list, I definitely felt were better than them, but between those two, it was pretty hard to pick. And the reasons.
better. That makes a
Unintentional
lot.
pun.
Unintentional.
But
Oh
And
man.
the reasons I said it was a nice melody, it was a uplifting, sad song, and the music video was like an offshoot music video. It wasn't just like really like directed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was more like an offshoot music video, and it made it feel more sad than more directed.
I just cried when I first watched it.
Some other points I have here is I loved how when during the music video, Yuko and the recording dude were like talking, and then all of a sudden, all the original Team K members just
The
walked
second
in
gen members come in, yes!
and just surprised
I
them.
love that scene!
It is an amazing scene. With we have Ahori Megumin pregnant at the time.
Pregnant Megami.
Pregnant at the time, and it was you
Her
could
kid's
see how
probably that
genuinely
choice.
happy that Yuko was during that scene.
Her kid's about 4 now. It's fine.
And
4 years old, wow! It's already
4
been
years.
that long?
No.
Really?
No.
No,
Three.
no.
3. No.
No, wasn't it
3,
2013? Oh, 14? Okay. And,
Almost.
And then also, the last reason, during the music video, it was symbolic by when she passed the 3 roses to each of the aces, future aces, to Mayu, Harudu, and Jirina for a passing of the torch. That
Yeah,
scene was
yeah,
also
yeah.
really good and
Yeah, I
symbolic.
can see that.
And yeah, it had really good lyrics, and it showed what Oshima Yuko thought. And that's my reasons for my number 10. Now, if you want to start your number 9, Ruka, if you want. Or do you want me to start my number 9?
Maybe not my number 9, not yet. If I had to choose, like, a number 10, it would be between Better, since you just brought it up now, or A and No Legacy.
Oh, that. Oh no.
Yeah.
If I did have a.
Like, it's one of those situations where I didn't think I was gonna get super emotional about the song, because it is a beautiful song. And for one thing, my immediate reaction when I first heard Masana singing this, I was like, wow, Masana's a good singer. I'm not saying she's a bad singer, but I've just never had the chance to actually hear her sing
I agree.
a solo song. But I actually, when they showed the digest video of her graduation concert, the moment of when she's singing this song all by herself and she's like choking up and her voice is cracking, and then you get the shot of it pans over to Gina, how she's looking up and singing and she's tearing up, that made me emotional. And I was like, I didn't think I was gonna get that emotional, but I'm getting emotional. But yeah, probably between those two.
I think I have a theory here. Steve will put Mass in his graduation song like higher up on his list.
Probably.
I'm not saying anything. I'll just keep that as a
Yeah. Let's go on to number 9.
Okay, so do you want me to do my number 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At my number 9, she wasn't really a member that I really paid attention to that much. And it's kind of sad. But at number 9, I have Tochu Geisha, Jo Nishikei's graduation song.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, I haven't heard that one!
I really like that graduation song.
That
It's
actually
just
struck
a
me.
tad bit more than Yuko's for me. A tad bit. Because it started off with a great like acoustic guitar playing. And then it has a really, really great melody, and the music video like shows her time throughout, and her time in R&B. Like most of the music videos for these graduation songs that I had on my list here. And then the lyrics were really good when I looked up the translation for the lyrics. They really did show her feelings, how she felt during her whole time in NMB, I felt. And then I think the best part of the song and music video together was near the end. It shows her and her sister meeting up and performing at a concert together for the Jonishi sisters. And then at the very, very end of the music video, you see Jonishi Rei holding her sister's shoes as a passing of the torch one to another, and that really got me emotional seeing that.
That is so cute! I have to find that music video now and watch it.
It's a really good music video. Now, on to your number 9, Ruka. Where did Churi go?
I think, I saw as much as he says, sorry, I gotta go, or maybe not. So, I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Oh, that's fine.
But anyways, but yeah, interestingly, I also picked another NMB graduation song. I put this at 9. I didn't really know whether I could count this as her graduation song since it was a duet, but I personally do. And that's Ima Naraba, the Saya Miruki duet from Boku wa Inai.
I think I've heard that song once.
Yeah, it was Sayane and Miruki's duet that they had for her graduation single. And I thought it was really sweet.
I'll count it, since I don't know either. Because I'm not really an NMB guy.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it was really cute. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I think Sayane either did the composition or the lyrics, because you know how she is singer-songwriter.
Yeah, I know.
She did one of those.
Who's calling? That's annoying. It's my dad. Oh well.
But the music video is also really sweet, too, because they kind of have this, not exactly friendship, but more of a rivalry with each other.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ruka.
Like, even though they are super close, being, you know, the original double aces of the group and on that, there's kind of like a clear distance between the two. Even Miruki said she sees her more as a rival than an actual friend.
Yeah. Hey, you're back, Churi.
Well, so the song and especially the music video is bittersweet because a lot of it is the two of them trying to reach each other, but they just pass each other at the last moment.
Wait, what song is this?
Ima Naraba.
Oh. Oh. Oh, now I've got it in my head. Oh.
Plus, the last part always gets me, the last chorus.
I'm already in tears now, and I've been in tears since I was in tears this morning.
Already?
I was in tears this morning, people.
Now, if you're finished, Ruka, I'll go to my number 8.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay. So, my number 8 is from a member that I really loved when she was part of the 48 groups.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 8 is 2588 Nichi, Matsui Rena's graduation song.
Oh,
And I know this is a really important song for you, Ruka. But
me too.
I just
say that.
Especially like with the music video, how in the beginning she explained her whole backstory of how she started her journey into the profession. And just everything
that made
how she
me
began.
cry, man.
And then even when it showed when she passed her auditions, and immediately right after it had her graduation announcement being a contrast. And as we know, the name of the song symbolizes how many days that she was in the group.
Which is a lot.
It's a lot. It is a sad sounding song. Shows her time through SKE. Great lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I have for my notes, and I'm terrible.
7 years and I'm like, no?
Looking straight. It's a really sad song with great lyrics. From one of my favorite. Of all time, I guess, even though I don't really like doing the all-time thing. Because not enough time has passed for that for me. But so far, it's one of my favorite grad songs. And sad songs. Now, Ruka, if you would like to do your number 8, you can go ahead.
Alright. Okay, I don't remember which single this one was from, but maybe you guys can remind me of this, but this was a great one for a really great member who I love very much. And number 8 is Kimi no Dainisho, Kawaii Rina's graduation song.
It was the 40th single.
Oh, the 40th! Oh, okay.
Alright.
I was trying to remember which one it is. But yeah, that one is really good. Especially with, since the fact that with Rina, what happened to her, I'm sure those of you who do know, it was incredibly sad that she had to leave her idol career so early. But in a sense, with the song talking about Kimi no Dainisho, meaning your second chapter, she essentially is in... Oh, did someone come in?
What?
Your charger won't work for my phone. Did you get my messages?
Yeah, like after I left.
Left where?
The game.
No, I mean just now.
I didn't look at my phone. Anyways, go ahead. My bad.
Oh.
Again. All the interruptions from my
I was like, essentially, Rina is already in the second chapter of her life and her career, because, yes, she has left AKB and has kind of left her idol career behind, and it was really early, but now she is killing it as an actress. Like, she's doing drama after drama and movie after movie. You gotta be impressed by her.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, yes, I am very sad that she had to leave so early because of that incident that happened with her, but I'm still very happy for her.
Yeah.
I think with her graduation, she's now grown into a better person, And it's like, with all graduations, that's what happens ultimately in the end.
Mm-hmm.
They move on and then they grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So sad. Now, if you don't mind, I'll start my number 7.
Of course.
My number 7.
All right.
I'm pretty sure most people would expect this to be on a member's graduation list. It is low, but still. It is the first, I think it was the first ever graduation song, member graduation song, to come out. And that is Yume no Kawa Akchan's grad song.
That was 7? That was 7?
I believe it was the first grad song.
It's mine too! It's mine too!
No, like ever to come out.
It's my number 7 too!
Oh, it is your number 7? Oh, that's...
Yes, it is!
Oh, okay.
Irony!
Irony! Such irony there!
Irony. At least we have
But
one.
yeah, I agree with you. This was really good.
It had a nice, sad melody to it.
Being the first graduation song, and they definitely had to do this well because it was such a big impact. This was Akchan, the face of the group.
The ace, the center, the image of AKB.
So this was a huge deal.
The first time I watched this, I legit cried. I cried during the music video. I cried listening to it.
Oh yeah, the music video was beautiful.
It was so sad. And I like to sing this song too. This is one of the few graduation songs that I like, that I more or less can decently sing.
I also especially liked the live performance of it at the Tokyo Dome for her graduation concert. She did both. Like, it was amazing. There were tears. It was awesome.
Definitely immense tears.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember watching her grad stage, but I didn't see her grad concert.
You didn't see it at the Tokyo Dome?
No.
Oh man, it was really good.
But I remember watching the grad stage.
Cry.
Plus, like, also since at the Tokyo Dome, since Takamina performed with her Omoide no Hotondo. Again, so many tears were shed. So many tears, so many hugs, and then immediately after singing the song, they were announced Takamina's solo debut, and there were even more tears! Takamina is so emotional.
I'm just glad we have at least one song being the same in the same spot.
At least one!
At least one.
Somehow it worked out, huh?
Yeah. No, because we had number 7 being the same. Do you want to do number 6, or do you want me to do number 6?
Sure, I'll do number 6 since you already brought this one up, and it's Kiyomade no Melody is my number 6.
Okay.
Like, it did come close with, beside Yuko and Atsuko.
Yeah.
But I ended up putting Yuko on top because, first off, when I was getting into the group, I knew a bit more about Yuko than I did Atsuko. So it kind of impacted me a bit more emotionally. And also, even though I just said the music video for Yume no Kawa is very beautiful and very good, if I had to pick which music video for which song I liked better, I had to go with Kiyomade no Melody.
Yeah, I definitely like that music video a lot more.
Especially with the making of it, too, when you see when they're going to these places and when they're filming it. Plus, like, when you mentioned earlier the scene where she's in the recording booth and the second-gen members come in, you were talking about Meitan coming in with her baby and everyone's touching her belly. There's this funny moment in the making where Yuko reaches over and touches Noro's baby instead and is like, how long have you been pregnant? It's just really fun and happy moment with all of them, because Team K, the original Team K, the second gen, they really are a family. Even after they've all graduated and left, they're all a family together.
I really, really love the original Team K.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the Team K now and just like a few years
Team
ago, it cannot even compare to what
it's not the same.
K was.
Look, Team K.
I'm a K2 guy myself,
K2. Wrong
Yes.
K, but yeah.
Still has the K. Okay. Now at my number 6, like Mike said before, there was a reason why I put off this list, well, other than being lazy, that is. But there was one reason, because I wanted to hear this grad song before I even made the list, and that is in No Legacy, Masana's
There it is.
grad song.
There it is.
And it was
I told you.
really, really hard
Yeah, you called
choice
it.
between this and number 5 to pick from. And there is one slight reason that my number 5 is just a little bit higher. But anyways, to Anne Legacy, the melody is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm down, I like to listen to this song because just the feeling that comes from the song. It's kind of sad. I mean, it is a sad song, but
Obviously.
it showed
All
her time.
graduation songs are kind of default sad.
I mean,
Or at
some
least
of them-
bittersweet.
some
I'm
of them
kind of
are-
lucky you guys can't see me crying right now.
Aww.
I mean, some of them are more like upbeat, kind of like happy-ish,
Mm.
but most of
But
them
all
are
of them are
not
sad.
on my list.
Yeah.
Most of them are slow.
Most of them are slow. The music video showed her time throughout SKE, like, it's sort of to be expected of
But then
music
that one
video.
scene with her and Jaren at the end as well.
I have that in my notes, right here. Legit. Like, at the end where Jirina surprised her from behind with a bouquet of flowers. Because
And a hug.
Oh, and a hug. And the photo album from all the pictures that were taken throughout the music video of the what kind of camera was it? A Polaroid camera, the Polaroid camera.
Yeah. Oh,
Serena gave her the finished photo album of that. And then also, because they were correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think I'm wrong, but those were the final 2 first gens for SKE.
yes.
That's right.
Okay.
And now Judina's the only one left.
So it
Oh, this is
was
gonna be really awkward
impactful.
now. Whenever she sings Kamigami no Roiki, it's gonna be a solo.
I know that when Judina eventually graduates and her song comes out, I know I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I'm gonna bawl out tears. There's no
This
question
is
about
me.
that.
I easily cry.
But I'm just really happy that I waited to hear Masana's grad song before I made this. I was deciding to that for my use, but I'm like, that's 2 months away. I can't wait that long.
Yeah.
Okay, now going on to number 5. If you want to do it, or do you want me to do it for number 5?
I guess you could go.
Okay. Now, the song at number 5 that was competing with A&the Legacy
Mm-hmm.
is from an NMB member.
Mm-hmm.
It is Mina Daisuki by Yamada Nana.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a music video to the song or not, because I've only watched the video that was on AKB48 show. But just through that performance alone, it's just a tad bit more impactful towards me than what Masana's was. Because unlike Masana's,
Yeah.
how it is, like, you can really actually tell that how she really truly feels when she sung that song on AKB48 show. And how heartbroken and how much she actually loved everybody, her fans, and the members.
Just like with 48 show, all the songs are sung live.
Mm.
Yeah, and when I first
Yeah.
heard it, I was like, wasn't really expecting her voice to be like that, because I knew that she had like a higher pitched voice.
Mm-hmm.
but I just wasn't expecting her voice to sound like that live. Compared
Yeah,
to...
that's what it was like for me when I first heard Masana. I didn't expect her voice to sound like this, but with this song and with this melody and A and the Legacy, it was beautiful. And I never heard Masana sing like that. And that's the same for Nana with her voice, with that slow melody. It suits her voice very well.
It really, really did fit her voice really well. And from going on, because for the AKB48 show, I really liked the setup that they had during that. How they had, like, the pictures just around her, and then they would eventually pan to the pictures of her with the members.
Yeah.
And once again, the lyrics were absolutely fantastic for the song.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really love the lyrics.
Just the title alone, Minna Daisuki, I love you, everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of just going back to number 6.
It's so sweet.
Kind of like the title of Masuna's graduation concert. The melancholy is there, and it's like
with Masana, it was Minna arigato, thank you, everyone.
It was Minna arigato.
Minna. Oh, okay, it was 2 Minnas.
Yes. But like you can see the melancholy, but like obviously they don't want the members and the fans to feel like really, really sad
Why did
about
Antho
it.
just send me this?
Oh no, what happened?
Oh.
I don't know, he sent me a
Sent
message.
something as well. Oh no,
He sent like this
Sent me a
general
friend.
permissions or something. He showed him like every like thing through the Discord. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
he gave you admin rights.
Oh wait, me?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Yay! While we're filming this video. Oh my. My bad. Anyways.
Well, okay then.
Okay then, I guess I'm an admin now. Okay.
alright.
So, Ruka, if you would like to announce your number 5.
Alright, my number 5, I don't know if you know this one. I feel like this is more one of the obscure that I don't think a lot of people know about. But this one is Enjoy Your Life. And it's Kasai Tomomi's graduation song. Oh, you have heard it. Okay. Alright.
It was such a long time ago, though. I thought that was just her single, but then when I looked it up on the wiki, or a stage
Yeah, it was her
wiki,
graduation song.
it said counted as graduation song. I'm like, oh, I guess I've heard that then.
Like, with her singing and then, you know, the other members like Sayaka, Sae, all of them.
Yeah, didn't like the other second gen members, well, not all of them, but
Uh-huh.
a good amount of them join. And
And plus, like, unlike a lot of the other graduation songs, as you mentioned before, this one is very upbeat.
Mm.
And the part that always gets me is the very end. If you know the part where it's like, Enjoy your life, minna arigato. Like, first off, Tomomi's voice itself is beautiful, and then it's kind of like everyone sending her off, saying their, you know, enjoy your life, enjoy your career as a solo artist. So that it was making me smile. Like, more than get emotional or cry, it just made me smile so much.
yeah, I didn't really put any thought into that, but yeah, I actually really like that graduation song. I guess that would be around number 12.
Alright.
Maybe around number 12, if I had to say that.
Okay.
Now, continuing onto my number 4 pick
We're nearly there.
is Namida no Seijanai by Shinoda Mariko. I absolutely love this graduation song.
Oh my god, yes!
Luckily, I'm not wearing headphones, or I don't have to like deal with Ruka's high-pitched squeals.
It is.
Yay!
It has a slow, sad melody to it. I liked how they used the movie camera, like movie theater aesthetic
motif,
motif to the music video. It shows her time through AKB once again. And
then, like, the parts where the members appear on the screen.
Wait, I didn't hear. What was the song again?
Namido no Seijinai.
Oh.
Thinking about it now, I actually am crying.
This is what I was like this morning as well. Oh my god.
It's okay. Ruka, it's fine.
It was so good, too.
It is.
The end really got me, too, where she fades into the movie screen and everyone's watching her off.
Now, what I really loved of how, in detail, how they showed Jirina's and Mariko's relationship in great detail. But then, how literally, when she first disappears, Jirina is the only one to stand up.
It just made it like all the more emotional.
And then also with the final shot of where, for the final clip pan, it shows Yuko, but then it intentionally focuses on Jirina cutting to Mariko to show that their relationship, personally show their relationship of how great it was. And I cried when I watched the music video.
I don't cry easily, and there are some things that I cry to.
It has been forever since I watched it, and remembering it, I'm crying right now.
The flow of the song is great. I miss Mariko with Jirina. I want that relationship.
Judy Muddy. They still hang out together. They're still like big sister, little sister. They hang out with each other and chat on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're still close. They're still close.
My bad, my phone's ringing again. Why is Mayan the one getting all the interruptions? Oh well, my bad. My bad. Sorry. My mom's walked in like 6 times. Now, if you would like to announce your number 4. If you can.
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good, okay.
Number 4, I'll make this quick because you just brought it up earlier. 2,588 days, Matsui Rena's.
Yeah, because I know how important that song is to you.
Like, Rena is an amazing member, so like, hearing this song, it kind of, like, it does encapsulate her feelings that she's giving to all of her juniors, to her fellow members.
Yeah, even in the lyrics, she even says, like, she would be there for them wherever they are. I remember.
Like, I do love the symbolism of, like, she is a flower waiting to bloom again. Like, there are 3 specific ones. There are 3 specific... Oh, no, wait. 4. Like, there is the music video that you mentioned before. Like, everything about that was amazing. And then, there was another video, actually, that was just, like, a slideshow of, like, her career throughout SKE.
There was? I didn't see that.
There was! It's on the YouTube channel!
Oh. Now
You
that
can
it's
definitely
unplugged, I
look
can
that
watch
up
it
later.
now.
Yes. AKB48 show, when it was the Matsui Rena special for her graduation, loved the performance of that. And then, of course, her performance of it after her graduation concert.
Sadly enough, I haven't seen too many concerts because they're not really streamed.
But yeah, like, this song is one of the few that are like actually solo songs. Because if you think about it, a lot of the graduation songs are like the one who's graduating and then multiple members singing with her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But there's only like a handful that are like actually just a solo where it's the graduated member herself singing. So I think this suits Rena, like just singing it by herself.
Yeah. Now, hopefully her career will continue to take off with stages that she said she's going to keep on doing. Because that's what she's meant.
She's awesome.
She's too awesome. When she was, at the time before her graduation, I remember she was my 5th favorite member. Although she went down because of another member that is grad songs on this list. But, anyways, on to my number 3. It's a song that you mentioned already. And it is Kimi no Danisho Kawaii Rina's grad song. Rina's.
Yeah.
It's just such a great song. The music video is kind of average-ish, but it has its times at the end that I really, really liked. This is another song that I listen to when I'm sad. Because, when you're sad, you like listening to sad music. So I listen to it when I'm sad. The lyrics are great. I did like the art gallery aspect to the music video that was portrayed in the music video.
Yeah.
And I really thought that was unique. Kind of like how Mariko had the movie theater to it. And then the part that I really liked is when, like, the song starts picking up its pace towards, the middle of the end, where she's looking into the black future, and then the other members start coming from behind, and then she hesitates to go over because she doesn't really, like, know what's there, but then when she actually does, she gains the confidence cross into the future, even though she doesn't know what's ahead. And then finally, like at the very end of the music video, you can easily tell that she's sad and lonely by her expressions that she makes. But at the very end, even though she's sad, she puts on a smile on her face, trying to tell us it's going to be alright. I'm here, my acting career is going to be solid.
And it is, she's killing it!
She's killing it with her acting career. Absolutely killing it. I'm going to look forward to all the movies and dramas that she appears in.
I actually did start watching, I was mostly curious to see her in this, but the other day I watched the first episode of Boku Tachi ga Yarimashita, where she plays one of the characters' girlfriends.
Oh.
It's very interesting, I'll tell you that. Well, actually, we'll have to get on to Rabbit and I'll show you, like, the first episode.
That's fine. I mean,
Alright.
I was trying to look for it subbed, but I don't know if I could find a sub for it.
Oh yeah, I know where it is. I know a site where it is.
Okay.
Alright. So on to mine now, number 3. 3, I think, should be obvious. This was, like, the one that got me super emotional. And it's still, in my heart, one of the best and one of the nearest and dearest to my heart. And it's Tsuyosa to Yoasa no Aida de Akimoto Sayaka's graduation song.
Still haven't heard it. That's one of the very few that I have not actually heard.
Oh my gosh! That that's the other thing we're going to do. I am going to show you that song.
Okay.
Like, what I'm kind of upset at is, like, Sayaka graduated around the same time as Mariko and Tomochin. And so Mariko and Tomochin got music videos for their songs in Koisu the Fortune Cookie.
Yeah.
Sayaka did not. Sayaka did not get a music video. In fact, the first time that we even ever hear the song is at her graduation concert.
Is that the only time that you ever hear it or heard it?
You know what? I don't know. I can't remember of any time that we ever hear it. But nonetheless, it was beautiful. Like, it was like Sayaka coming out in her gorgeous dress, and everyone, the whole dome is green light sticks. And then she starts singing, and then Saya and Yuko and her other Team K members come out and they start singing. And then the second gen members who have already graduated come out. The crowd goes wild. And also, one thing about it is, Saya, you can, like, there's a contrast between Yuko and Saya during this entire time. Saya, you can clearly see she's clearly happy for Sayaka, but she's holding back her tears, which we don't see her cry during the song. We do hear her cry during the All Night Nippon with Akimoto Sayaka's graduation. Saya starts crying then, like all of her emotions that she kept inside during the actual concert. But you look over to her, she's bawling her eyes out. Throughout the entire song, she's bawling. Even after the graduation concert ends, she's still crying, and Sayaka has to go comfort her. And there's this really sweet scene in the making of footage where she's holding on to Sayaka's hand. It's like, don't leave me. I want to be by your side. And she's like, I'm right here, Yuko. Like, Yuko got so emotional.
Yeah, I saw that
song. The first time I even heard it when I first watched that, and Sayaka's vocals, because, they're, like, close to godliness. I got so emotional and I cried. It's definitely closest with me since Sayaka was my first Kamiyoshi. So, yeah.
Now, for my number 2... once again, there's another hard decision that I had to make, because not even a month ago, this song was my number 1 until, because the song at number 1 used to be my number 3, but then as more and more went on, and I listened to that song, and the lyrics kind of went with me. But anyways, on to my rant. Stopping my rant. My number 2 is, this has to be on the list of everybody's, I don't care what they say, graduation songs. Number 2, Seneca Kotoba, Takahashi Minami's grad song. It has to be on everybody's, no matter what.
Yep.
Tearjerker. Song is absolutely amazing. I cried listening and watching the song. I remember watching, because her concert was actually streamed, one of the very, very few concerts that was actually streamed, and I remember watching it. And I just remember while watching the concert, I was crying my eyes out. I could not stop crying. I was in tears. I just couldn't hold it back. And it was, I remember seeing her in her white dress just singing with radiation, like an aura coming out from behind. And then her taking forever talking to each of the members that she selected towards the end of her song. And the music video is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The music video is one of the most symbolic music videos that I
It
think
really is.
AKB
If you think about it, it really is.
Because it shows her time throughout AKB, where it starts off her looking down and there's chalk on the ground showing the start date of when AKB started. It shows her audition. And I truly believe that this is the perfect graduation song.
Mm-hmm.
This would definitely be my number one if it wasn't for the reason I have for my number one. It's absolutely perfect. I listen to this song when I'm sad, all the time. And when I mentioned for the symbolism, her dragging each of the words while she's going on with the rope
That's
by
right.
herself, is symbolism of how much effort she put in to the group.
And with how much pressure she had, too.
And how she is the one that basically is the connection between all of the members throughout the whole group. Even through the time where she wasn't the general manager, she was the center point, even though Akchan was the center.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was the leader before she was the leader. She was general manager before she was general manager.
Then I also loved how the music video paid homage to one of my favorite AKB songs, of Sakura no Kini Naro. It paid homage to that music video for when Sai, Mayu, and Yuki put their hands against her back to sort of send her off. Then it also showed the cherry blossom tree with everyone underneath it, just to pay homage to that music video, and it was really, really nice.
Plus, just cherry blossoms in general is a huge connection with AKB.
And graduations just in general in Japan, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then how at the very end, she looks down and sees that the ropes are gone, and then when she looks back, she sees that each member has a part of the rope that she had, showing how everybody is taking everything off of her hands and how they're going on and going to do the best for their groups for themselves. And it was just amazing symbolism that I loved, and I will always cry. And especially when I watched Komi's documentary that I got lucky to watch, because I remember 2 days after I watched it, the site got taken down that I watched it from.
That's right.
And then during that documentary, Komi was talking about Takamina, and it showed me a whole new light into how she was. I viewed her differently before than after I watched that, which is sort of weird. But then I watched the music video right after, and I started bawling my eyes out. That is my number 2. Now, if you would like to announce your number 2, Ruka.
Alright. So when you did say that just now, that Senaka Kotoba was your number 2, I kind of have the feeling that my number 2 might be your number 1. That's just a feeling I'm getting right now, which is very weird, but my number 2 is another member who's near and dear to my heart. It's Miyazawa-sai's graduation song, Tabi no Tochu.
No, that's not my number 1 grad song.
It's not?
No.
Still close.
My number 1 might be a member that you won't probably expect. Well, if you know me, you probably will, but... Anyways, going on for you, for your explanation.
Well, along with Sayaka, when I first got into the group, Sayaka, after her, Saya and Yuko were 2 of the members I got to know the most after Sayaka. like, especially since with their friendship as the Twin Towers and the Shinyu trio. So I really liked the friendship that they had, and I grew to like Saya more and more as the years went on. So, like, hearing this song, hearing how it's a bit more uplifting, even though it is a slow song. It's not exactly sad or bittersweet, but it's just very uplifting. And it suits Saya's, like, her journey throughout the 48 group very much, because she's quite literally been everywhere. She's been in AKB, and then she was in China for a little while, even though that never really caught on, but she was pretty popular in China. And then she went back to Japan and has been in SKE. So we got a little bit of everything in her music video. We saw, like, kind of how it was her packing up her suitcase, like she's been traveling everywhere and she's going to continue on a new journey. And then the SKE members come in and they start taking pictures and filming with her, which was super cute moment. And then at the end, of course, it's expected, the other second gen members. Team K is family!
They truly are the OG Team K.
It is.
They really are family.
Plus, like, again, similar with Sayaka's, Saya graduated around the same time as Umeda Ayaka and Kobayashi Kana, but neither of them really had graduation songs or anything. So, like, I guess you could technically call this the last gen member graduation songs, if you can count it as that. Because, like, even in the music video, it did show Ume-chan and Kana, like, still working on stuff. And then the 10th anniversary of the second gen of Team K, where it has all three of them come out in their respective graduation dresses. That was beautiful. That whole entire concert was, like, if you're an original Team K fan or a second gen fan, amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one I just felt suits Saya so much because she doesn't want people to be sad. She didn't want people crying at her graduation concert or anything. She wants everyone to send her off with a smile. Even though she, at the end of her graduation concert, she got teary-eyed. And Junina had to tell her, whisper in her ear, "Don't you be crying." Ah, okay. Wipe off my tears and be strong. And then she waves goodbye to everyone and leaves the stage, which was... I love her graduation dress, too. Like, hers is probably one of my favorites just because the design is so unique.
I don't know what the dress looks like. I didn't get to see the concert.
Oh, it's pretty. I'll have to find a picture of it.
Okay, I will see that picture just like you're going to show me this other stuff.
Right.
And then, I guess I should probably get to my number one. It was the hardest choice that I made recently. And that is Sayonara ga I'm butchering this. I hate myself. Sayonara ga
Utsukushikute.
Shibata Aya's graduation song.
Oh!
It is my number one.
Oh, okay.
Aya is one of my all-time favorite members.
Mm-hmm.
She will always be. It had an amazing melody. The music video was good. It didn't really show, like, her time through SKE. That's fine. It showed the other 4th gen members in there. But I listen to this song when I'm sad all the time. And then the real reason why this song became my number one is because the song relates so much to me through the lyrics. Like, I could, like, read you the lyrics right now, because I have it on my phone. Of how...
Does
Because it starts off with, like, since the day I was born, how many people have I met? All I can remember are the true friends whom I want to meet even now. And then this part that really connects to me, because the first time I didn't listen or look at the lyrics while listening to a song, but then when I looked at the lyrics, I started bawling my ass out of how much that this song connects to me. Then it goes along with getting along with the other people around me was something I was bad at. It always took a long time for us to become friends, for me to open up my heart. And then adding on to that, the song is also sort of like a message song from me to one of my friends too, because I'm going to be transferring to another college after this semester, and that college is like 2-something hours away.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, like,
Put my glasses back on now.
I'm going to be going to a college that's 2 hours away. It's definitely a message song to her, because I'm going to be leaving soon, just like the lyrics say in the next part, like, the bell for the train of my dreams has rung, my time remaining here is short. Before the door closes, I wanted to talk about my present feelings. And then it goes along with, thank you, though we also fought. Thank you, we laughed a lot. We became friends in the end, didn't we? Because me and this friend are, like, really close. At least I feel that way. Because we've been friends for at least 3 years now. Because she's one of my co-workers that I work with. We always talk all the time. And it just saddens me, like, that I have to go, but it just has to be that way for me. And then the song just, like, relates to me within the other, I think it's a verse, I'm not sure, where the other 4th Gen members are singing about Aya. That also really connect to me of how I really am, by saying how, to be honest, it was always like you had barriers put up. You hold yourself in your own world and distance yourself from everyone else. That is just essentially me. I truly do distance myself from everyone else, and it's hard for me to open up to people. That's why I feel like most of the time I'm alone. And it's kind of sad that way. Yeah, so that's the reason. That's the reason why it's my number one, because the song relates to me so much compared to the other graduation songs, and I connect to the song so much, and it makes me sad. Now, hopefully to put this on a better cheery note, to end this video, your number one graduation song.
My number one, you did bring this up just moments earlier, and I don't have anything much to say about this that you've already said, but, you know, just going off what you said, I do agree that this is the perfect graduation song, and it's Takashi Minami's Senaka Kotoba.
It truly is the perfect graduation song.
It is. Plus, I also, when I was choosing, I took into account just how much each of these members kind of had put on them throughout their careers. And, like, Takamina, in my opinion, she's had the most put on her back. Like, I mean, you do have the members like Saya and Sayaka who were leaders of their respective teams, and then members like Atsuko and Yuko who were considered legendary members, aces. Miruki too was considered an ace and was very popular. But Takamina was leading not only her group, but the entirety of the group. Like, every single group, every single member. And plus, she has been there from the beginning. She's been in the group for 10 years? So she's had, like, the longest career. So, I mean,
besides the 2 other first-gen members that were Koji
that's true.
And Michan.
Right, Koji Haru and Michan, who are, 12 years now?
Well, Koji Haru's is, I think, 11.
11.
And then Michan is turning 12.
Because she graduated last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, just in terms of that, Takamina has done the most for the group, in my opinion. So, this song, encapsulating all of her feelings and all of the members' feelings, and like you said, the music video too is the most symbolic entire career and everything she's done. Like, especially that ending where she's able to finally let go of all the ropes, and it ends with her leaving the theater. That last shot is like, that's the theater. That's where everything starts. That's where everything ends. That was just the perfect way to do it. So everything about that, the song's lyrics, the music video, the symbolism it had, everything is just absolutely perfect.
It truly is absolutely perfect. Like I said, I don't think...
Expect nonetheless from the general manager.
Yeah. Just like we said before, we would probably expect this to be on everyone's graduation song list, if not, like, really high in the top 5 or 3.
Even if you weren't a Takamina fan, you had to admire this girl and what she did for this group.
You truly did.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love her. This emotional girl.
This emotional girl. Oh, I'm just glad we ended this on more of a happy note than what my number 1 was.
So yeah, we're done.
We're done.
All right.
So, hopefully you guys watch this whole entire thing. I know that this video is long. It's like an hour long.
And bear with us getting emotional and all.
Yeah. So, like, comment, subscribe. We'll be putting out more videos, hopefully, in the future.
And stay tuned.
We should. And stay tuned for more. See you guys.